MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 4 of the World Series between the New York Yankees and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots of storylines here as we approach the start of Game 4.
Well, I can't help but be impressed with the way these guys have come into this series and just flat out handled their business. They're hitting on all cylinders, and I don't want to fully count out the other guys, but if the last 3 games are any indication of how this will play out, I think this series could be over really quick.
The build-up to this one is just about over. It's time for all the drama of World Series baseball on MLB Network, and we'll have it all for you next. Getting close to first pitch here. Let's listen in to public address announcer MYnewyork.
And now, your 2019 Los Angeles Dodgers.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Dero, what's the key if they want to be crowned World Series champs here tonight?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Clayton Kershaw will be on the mound for Game 4. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Leading off tonight for the Yankees, the center fielder, Tommy Pham.
First delivery to him on the way. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. One down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Daniel Descanso.
Here comes the first pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. He takes the turn and heads for second. And he is in at second base with a 1-out double.
Hey, this guy's having a big series in the postseason. It looks like to me that the moment isn't too big for him. He's slowing the game down. He looks terrific.
Yeah, absolutely. Postseason monster right here, having a huge series. Any big leaguer can have their moment mid-May, but to do it when it gets cold outside means everything.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now the fastball is swung on and missed.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lifted down the line in left. Soto has it in his tracks. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's set, and the pitch. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A long two-run homer off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, his 7th of this series, and this is now a 2-0 lead for the Yankees.
That wasn't a particularly deep home run by today's standards, but it certainly did scream out of the park in a hurry. You see there on show track an impressive 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Machado.
Now the pitch. Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. Soto racing back. It's out of here. It's a solo home run off the bat of Manny Machado. His 3rd home run of this series as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, it's very early, but he's looked out of sorts from the beginning. They've already roughed him up for 2 homers, and they're not done yet. We'll see if he can regroup or if he blows up. Could go either way at this point.
Batting fifth.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas.
Mike.
Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Pulls going back at the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. The Yankees are out in front, 3-0. Now a moment for the Los Angeles Dodgers starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, how do they go about keeping this series alive?
Well, Matt, I'm looking for someone to step up right now. Down 3 runs, someone's going to have to hit a gapper with runners in scoring position. It all starts with the leadoff guy. Find a way to execute and get himself on base. See if they can get a rally started and get back in this.
Francisco Barreto gets the ball with a world championship on the line. Dan, any thoughts?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
First pitch of the at-bat.
Andrew.
Forkball, cold strike, 0-1. Here's a pop-up now. And this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Here comes the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. Pierce is there. And an off-balance throw is in time as he takes one away. Wow. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And, of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? First pitch coming. Here it is. And he gets ahead 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Into the corner and slicing foul. This is swung on and popped up. Crossing into foul territory now behind third. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On to the second now at Dodger Stadium. It's the Yankees 3 and the Dodgers nothing. Into the box now, Steve Pearce. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field.
If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. His third home run of this series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Batting it.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Peterson is in retreat as he pulls it in for the first out.
Batting not. The pitcher.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Francisco Barreto, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Right side. Bellinger fields cleanly, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The batter, the center fielder, Tommy Pham.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Tommy Pham. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just.
Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Nice effort by the shortstop right there. Kept it in front of him. That's all he could do right there, Dan.
You know, dealer in a spot like that, that's an infield single. That's a tough play. Just to knock that ball down was a pretty good job. But any way you look at it, that should be scored a base hit, and I'm sure it was.
Into the box, Daniel Descalso. Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. A two-run blast to straightaway right field. His 7th of this series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is one of those cases where I think the hitters right now, they must be seeing beach balls up there right now with 4 bombs already in this one.
Yeah, this lineup from top to bottom has power just oozing out of it, and this guy's missing over the heart of the plate. That's what happens.
Rich Hill is going to come on in relief now, and he may be asked to eat several innings as this game is just still really getting underway. Aaron Judge will be the first one to greet him as he'll start fresh here with the bases empty following the home run. Infield in the overshift here now the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Peterson has a read on it. And that ends the inning. So 2 home runs in the inning lead to 3 runs on the scoreboard. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees 6 and the Dodgers nothing.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Cody Bellinger.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ground ball foul down the left side. Bellinger, an imposing left-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He was a 4th round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, when you come out of the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Now another 0-2. Slider, and that's hit on the ground towards second. And that's the first out.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Corey Seager.
Now here's the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And he powers to cut fastball by him that time, and he's in charge now, 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Corey Seager goes down for the second out in the bottom half. Here's Jock Peterson now. As he'll take a forkball here that drops in there for strike one. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to right field. Judge is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said they're doing an excellent job with pitch selection, meaning they're swinging at the right pitches and doing damage with them. The numbers back that up. 5 extra base hits on the stat sheet, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. Line to shortstop, and there's one away.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Digging in, Manny Machado. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field.
If you don't eat a meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
So it's a solo shot to dead center, his second home run of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
In now, Mike Moustakas. Shot toward right center. Peterson is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, the first baseman, Steve Pearce.
Here's Steve Pearce now. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The relay, and the gamble will work out. He's in at second base with a 2-out double.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Stepping in now, Austin Barnes. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Soto going back on it to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. We played 2.5. It's the Yankees 7 and the Dodgers nothing.
Leading off for the Dodgers, the catcher, Russell.
First pitch on its way. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And a swing and a miss from Martin as he'll retreat to the dugout is out number 1.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Taken, but called a strike. Fouled away. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
So here's the Dodgers pitcher, Rich Hill, will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. 0-1 the count. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he takes strike 2. He got him. Lively fastball that time, and it puts an end to the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Digging in, Francisco Barreto. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Hey, thanks, Matt. Yeah, you know what? Dodger Stadium has always been known for a very high mound, and pitchers love to pitch in this ballpark. In D-row, when the sun goes down and that marine layer air comes in.
Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, but that'll stay in the park as it's off the left field wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out.
Well, when you serve up pitches like that, Matty, you know these hitters are going to put some good swings on them. And that's what happens here as he blasts this thing. The last 2 hitters have really set the stage.
Man, I thought for sure we were going to see back-to-back jacks right there. Yeah, so now we'll see if the next guy can keep this train rolling. Bellinger brings it in, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
Striding in, Aaron Judge. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Here comes the first pitch.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
All rise, Aaron Judge, a 2-run shot. His 6th of this series as they just continue to pour it on here.
I'll tell you, guys are scrambling in the dugout to get to the plate now, and I can't blame them. Seemed like everyone's getting in on the action. That's the 7th home run of the game. When it rains, it pours, I guess.
Giancarlo Stanton now.
Giancarlo.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly. It's a solo blast off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton, his 2nd of the game as the blowout continues. Here's Manny Machado now.
Machado.
As he will line this one into right center, and this is going to get down and should be extra bases. Machado on his way to second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, his manager must have a lot of faith in him, and I'm not sure why. He's given up 5 hits in this inning alone, and it doesn't look like it's going to come to an end anytime soon.
Stepping into the box, Mike Moustakas. No hits to this point. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Bellinger's got it. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
The first baseman, number 25, Steve Pierce.
Digging in once again, Steve Pierce. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Line drive to left. Boy, and the shellacking continues as this is down for extra bases. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
Now batting.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Into the box now, Austin Barnes. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. To second now, but he's safe as a run will score on the play as well.
It was pretty obvious in live action that ball was hit hard, and after analyzing it with our show track technology, we see that our eyes did not deceive us. 114 miles an hour was the exit velo, an impressive swing of the bat.
Standing in now, Francisco Barreto.
He swings and sends a bullet to right field.
Toles is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. All told, 10 men come to the plate here. 6 of them score. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Yankees lead it 13-0. And that'll bring in the speedy left-handed hitter Andrew Toles. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, man, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And this will be fouled away. He pops it up. Machado trying to get there. He gets there and makes the play for the first out.
Up next for the Dodgers, the third baseman, Justin Turner.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count up.
Dodgers have yet to break into the hit column here. And a big rip at the curveball, but he didn't get it, and he becomes the second casualty of the inning.
That's a pretty sad attempt at hitting a baseball right there. 23. No doubt he was completely fooled because that was a curveball, and it looked like he was late on a curveball. That tells me he gave up on it right till the very end, and obviously there was nothing he could do at that point.
Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one. Hit weakly back to the mound. On to Pierce at first, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. Still looking up at a 13-0 score. So digging in now, Tommy Pham. So far 2 for 3 in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. Line drive to center field. Peterson has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. Final line there for the Dodgers starting pitcher. Clearly not the postseason outing he had envisioned.
Man, did this one get ugly early. As a starting pitcher, you're looking to get some length, and certainly 5 or 6 innings. He couldn't even get out of the second inning in this one. This is one he'd certainly like to forget.
Peterson giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The right fielder, number 99, Aaron Judge.
So stepping in, Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Going back to that last at-bat, that's not an easy thing to do, to pull a breaking ball on the inside part of the plate and keep it fair for a home run. This guy's got some pretty good bat control. Oh, I just don't understand that swing. The first 2 guys made outs on just 1 pitch. What are they doing up there?
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Swung on and crushed. Everyone just stands there and watches it fly.
A solo home run there for Aaron Judge. His second home run of the game as this lead got even wider. Stanton. This one also hit deep to left field, and he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Yankees lead this one 14-0. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so he's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And he got him.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Corey Seager.
He offers at it and hits it in the air to left.
Stanton has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. A look at our line score to this point, and I'm almost certainly jinxing things by pointing it out, but it's worth mentioning that 0 in the hit column through 2 outs here in the 5th.
No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far.
Strike 2 as that's taken on the outside part of the plate.
I gotta say, his command of the corners in this start has been pretty exceptional. He's mixed east and west really well, and it's a big reason why he's had success.
And it's fouled away. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers, but this one's pretty much over, 14-0. Manny Machado will stand in again as we flash you back to the early stages of this ball game. There were fans still finding their seats as he launched his second home run of the game, as he was off to a fast start indeed. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Dan, with that single, he's now 3/4 of the way to hitting for the cycle. Toughest one still on the shelf, though. He's got to get a triple.
Yeah, that's, you said it, D-Row. That's one of those that's either got to hit right down the line or one of those tweeners in the gap. He has enough speed so he can find a gap or find one down the line. Maybe he can do it, and he's going to at least get one more at bat in this one.
Stepping in now, Mike Moustakas. And a hanger as he gives this one a pretty good ride out to deep center. Just missed a home run to the deepest part of the yard. It's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding it to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
At the plate, Steve Pearce, and this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
Peterson is there, and he has it for the first out. And he'll make it to third, and there are runners at the corners with only one out.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with one out.
Striding in once again, Austin Barnes. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground at third. And a sliding try there at third, but it skips by him, a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Now, I got to be honest, I'm shocked he went back to this pitch again. First one, he was on it and fouled it off. Second one, he did not miss.
Into the box, Francisco Barreto, high in the air out to center field. On the move is Peterson. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, Tommy Pham.
So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Tommy Pham. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nice.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the home half. The Yankees are out in front, 15-0. Russell Martin now. First delivery to him on the way. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. And a swing as the bat goes flying toward the third base dugout, but it looks like everybody was able to duck for cover. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch curveball swung on and missed. Strike one.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game, pounding the zone.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Ball even at 2-2. Still even at 2-2. No runs, no hits, no errors for the Dodgers thus far. Liner towards second, but right to the second baseman, and that's the second out.
The pitcher, number 44.
A.J. Pollock will get the call to pinch hit here as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
A.J. Pollock.
The 0-1 pitch. Now a big looping curveball in there for strike 2. Pollock, a previous member of the Diamondbacks, and he struck him out. So it might be time to begin the countdown as he's now gone. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Game 4 is off to the 7th inning now, but before we get it started, let's check out our game summary to this point. Joe Kelly comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
17.
Ready for another shot now. Daniel Descalso. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Leading off for the Yankees, the shortstop, Daniel Descalso.
First offering on its way. Line drive to left. Soto is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's big Aaron Judge. Hard hit towards center. Peterson is there. 2 gone. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's just 2 for 9. From the stretch. Hit hard on the ground at first. That's through a base hit, and he's got his 3rd hit of the game.
You don't get too many pitches a day in the big leagues middle cut. His eyes lit up right there. This pitcher's lucky he's not getting another ball from the umpire.
Standing in now, Manny Machado. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner, and it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. A 1 pitch on its way. Drilled right back up the middle, and the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. Boy, and they have not been able to get him out. This is now a 5-hit ball game for him here, and those don't come along every day. Into the box now, Mike Moustakas. Line hard down the line in right, but just fouls as he just misses extra bases. Open stance by Moustakas, and now the pitch. Now a wave and a miss looked like the slider there. Stanton on second. Machado at first. 2 out in the inning. Lifted the other way out to left center. Peterson on the run. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. Yanks strand a pair as they can't add to their. Digging in now, Andrew Toles, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the first baseline. But this will get foul for strike 2. Pitch popped up. Machado has room in foul territory, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
And that's a base hit. So the perfect game bid ends in the 7th.
Now batting.
They finally break through for their first hit of the ball game, so the no-hit bid will end right here.
Yeah, Matty V, and this is when you start thinking about that no-no. You get into the 7th inning, D-Row. As a pitcher, you start looking ahead to what might happen.
And that donut stares at you from an offensive standpoint as well. This guy's had his A game. You can't deny the fact that he's pitched a heck of a game, but from an offensive standpoint, you never stop grinding to get a crooked number up on that board.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. Pierce is there. And he makes the catch for the second out. Now with the play, Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Bellinger.
The 0-1. Great curveball there. Really fooled him with that one.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
The 0-2 once more. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 1 left for L.A. Start the bus. They're down 15-0. Settling in now, Steve Pierce. Already a homer and 2 doubles to his credit thus far.
Steve Pierce.
G-Man Choi is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th.
26. G-Man Choi.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Soto giving chase. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Stepping in, Austin Barnes. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. Alex Avila will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Alex Avila.
And here's a ball hit in the air. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. As we head toward a conclusion in this one, I think it's fair to say that it's going to be a long time before you see a team perform like this again at the plate.
Yeah, the ability of this lineup to hit that many.
Oh, he hammers it to deep right field. Not quite out of here. It's off the out-of-town scoreboard.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Stepping in now, Francisco Barreto.
As he connects on the first pitch with a fly ball to center.
And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out. Well, there are blowouts, and then there are blowouts. And this, folks, is a blowout as you get a look at our line score. It's not often that you see a road team come into this place and put a whooping on these guys like the one we're seeing here tonight. He's set. Here it comes. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's in there. Base hit. And that one will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Kevin Quackenbush enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Number 59.
In now, Daniel Descalzo. Liner toward right center. Boy, and call off the dogs already as this is down for extra bases. And now he's able to get back into third safely as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Line toward center field. Peterson will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Yankees forced to settle for 1. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Yankees lead it 16-0. Ji-Man Choi will stay in the ball game as he'll take over at first base.
Now playing first base, number 26.
Alex Avila will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out.
Number 34, Alex Avila.
Here's Corey Seager. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Fans, a reminder to stop by the Stadium Store, located on the main concourse, to pick up all of your World Series souvenirs.
Here comes the first pitch. To short, hit hard. Played on the backhand. Throw on to first, and one shortstop grounds out to the other, one away.
Up next for the Dodgers, the center fielder, Jock Peterson.
In now, Jock Peterson. And his dominance continues on the mound, but it seems like he might be running on adrenaline only at this point.
Yeah, he's been so great in this one. You want to see him finish what he started, but you also have to start worrying about things like injuries. He's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, and some guys are just more capable of that than others. But not a lot of good things tend to happen when you work as hard as he has in this one.
Hard hit ball to second. And he has some trouble with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the third out. Dodgers down in order. Still 16-0. Stepping up now, Giancarlo Stanton. Already a pair of long balls on his line in this one, so we'll see what else he has in store here. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit the other way out toward right field. Waiting on it is Toles. One away.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Now at the plate, Manny Machado. 2 home runs already to his name in this one, and we'll see if he could possibly strike again. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. Peterson is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2.
Now, boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard and good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Standing in now, Mike Moustakas. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left.
If you don't eat the meat, you can't have any pudding. How can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. His 3rd home run of this series as they just continue to pour it on here. Ji-Man Choi the next to hit. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And no one will track it down. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He pulls this one into right. Toles is there, and they go down in a hurry here as his side is quickly retired. So 1 run on 1 base hit, the home run, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Yankees lead it. Standing in, Luis Guillorme. He'll be the first to bat here in the inning with his guys in need of some 9th inning magic if they're going to force a game 5. Good bite to the forkball, 0-1. And no swing apparently, ball 1.
That's a great job of keeping your hands back. You could tell he was totally fooled. His hip started leaking a little bit, but he was able to stay strong enough with his hands not to overcommit.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. So now a pinch hitter set to come on as Brett Gardner's grabbed the bat and moved into the on-deck circle.
Gardner.
A called strike to the 35-year-old veteran. 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Descalso moving to his right. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Andrew Toles.
Now at the plate, Andrew Toles. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Here's the first pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And a fly ball. And this should do it. And they're back on top of the baseball world. The Yankees are once again World Series champs.
Wow, World Series champions. The only thing that could have made this sweeter would have been doing it in front of the home crowd. But hey, they're not complaining, believe me. Now they can look forward to celebrating during the parade as they bring the World Series trophy home. What a moment for this team, this organization, and that city.
Back now on the show. More reactions now to this series-clinching victory. And down on the field, we'll get a chance to watch the presentation of the Commissioner's Trophy to the new world champs.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 2 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout, 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.